Hey guys, it's TheEntity here, and welcome back to a new video about Black Ops 3, but it's not going to be me playing. We need to talk about the ray gun, because lots of people still think that it is the best gun in zombies, and it's just not anymore. So yeah, well, I'll just give you some history about the ray gun first. It's a gun that's powered off 115, I think, or it's some weird gun that shoots rays, hence ray gun. And it's been in zombies since TheEntity, so the first zombies map, and it's been in pretty much every zombies map since. I can't think of a single one that it hasn't been in. And it was like when the game first started back in World at War with TheEntity, it was the best gun for a few months until the Wunderwaffe came out in Numa, because that could kill a lot more zombies, and it lasted for multiple rounds, not just like, because the ray gun like only lasts until about round 15 or 16. It's a 1-hit kill, and then gets a 2-hit kill, and then a 3-hit kill, and then it just becomes not effective at all. And I've just broken my pen. That's not good. Okay, I'll just put that down. And yeah, it just doesn't become effective after a few rounds. And then when you pack a punch it to the Porter's ray gun, it lasts till about round 30, and that's about it. So you can't really go to high rounds with it, and it is good. Like it deals out a lot of damage, and it reloads quite quickly, and it's easy to run around with because it's quite light and it's just a pistol. When you go down, instead of pulling out the normal pistol, if you have the ray gun, you do pull out the ray gun. It's good for training, so it's not like, I'm not saying it's the worst gun ever, because it's not, but it's not as good as many people like say it is. It's good against bosses as well, like Brutus on Mob of the Dead. It's good against him. It's good against Panzers. Yeah, so Margwa, it's good against the Margwa. So yeah, it is good against bosses, but it's not the best gun. Though it is one of the best at early rounds, I'd say. Up until like round 15, if you've got the ray gun, then use it. But past round 15, I personally would not use it. It's because this is like one reason why it's not as good as many people say it is anymore. It's because of new wonder weapons, I feel. Ever since like the Wunderwaffe came out in Numa, there's always been other guns that are better than it. Since like it was the Wunderwaffe in Numa and the Giant, well, Dories back then. And then when Kino came out, it was the Thunder Gun, and then it was the Thunder Gun for like a long time until maybe Die Rise came out, and then the Soliquifier. Like, there's a lot of guns that are a lot better than the ray gun. I mean, if I like, for example, if I'm playing Draka, I've got the bows, and then if I get a bow, I don't want the ray gun because the bows are a lot better than the ray guns. And then another one, Origins with the staffs. I'd rather have any staff in Origins over the ray gun because it's just not a good gun anymore. Yeah, however, I do think they did a good idea, like making the ray gun Mark II and later the Mark III in Gorokovi, because that like it got rid of a lot of the bad things about the ray gun, like the splash damage. That was very, very annoying, because like you'll see later on in this gameplay, I do go down because of splash damage, and yeah, it's just not good. For example, the other day I was playing the Giant with my friend, and we were at round 30, I think, around 30, 32, and then I had the Dingo and I had the Wunderwaffe, and I was rolling the box, and I hadn't really used the ray gun in Black Ops 3, and I know it's been out for almost like 2 years now, but yeah, I didn't really use the ray gun because I just didn't like it. So I thought, nah, screw it, I'll just pick up the ray gun, maybe it'd be good. It wasn't. We died the round after. It wasn't a good idea. I should have kept the Dingo. Which is another thing. There's so many guns that are better than it now. Like I can think back to, well, not really World at War because I didn't really play World at War Zombies, but Black Ops 1 didn't really play that. But the Thunder Gun was definitely better. Black Ops 2, I'd rather have the Hammer or the Hammer, whatever you want to call it, the RPD, the DSR, Mustang and Sally, any of those guns over the ray gun, because the ray gun just after a while just becomes not effective, and the crawlers it makes, it's so annoying with the crawlers. I mean, the amount of times that I've been shooting the ray gun, well, I'll say the amount of times, I rarely use it, so the times that I use the ray gun, I shoot, and I think they're dead, because I was doing like the catwalk strategy on the Giant, or I'll just be training on the Revelations or something, and I'll use the ray gun, and I down most of the zombies while I think I down them, and then I get hit, and I look down, and there's this little guy going, nah, this little zombie on the floor. So yeah, it is very good at creating crawlers, which is not something you really want. They get in the way a lot, you don't notice them half the time, and yeah, they can just sneak up on you and be like a ninja and just down you, so that's not good. Yeah, oh, another thing to note is the Black Ops 3, ever since that game came out, everyone's noticed, well, pretty much everyone has noticed that the Black Ops 3 guns that they have this year are extremely good. Like, there are barely any bad guns in the box. You roll the box, any gun you get out you can use, like, maybe the exception of the Shiva. I don't like the Shiva. I can't really think of any other guns that I can't use. I mean, most of the guns are very good, like, even the MX Garand in Zetsubo, like, you can even use that. Most of the guns are very good, and I would choose most of the guns in the box over the ray gun, so yeah, that's not good. Another one is with the implementation of double pack punched guns, so you can get things like turned and dead wire and yeah, furnace and burned out, and well, no, burned out's the other gun. Blast furnace. Can't really think of the others. Fireworks. You can get all them different double pack punch things, but you can't double pack punch the ray gun. And I kind of understand why to a point, because of it does shoot rays, so it wouldn't really make sense for it to have like fireworks or something like that on it. But I feel like that puts it as a disadvantage to most of the other guns, because I'd rather have like a VMP with dead wire than I'd have a ray gun, well, a Porter's ray gun. I forget the name of the pack, I think it's a Porter's ray gun or something like that. Normal, because I know I kill a lot more with the VMP, whereas with the ray gun I'd just create a lot of crawlers and it'd just be not very useful at all. So yeah, maybe I think there's not much you can really do with the ray gun, because it's getting kind of like I don't want to say outdated, but it's getting outdated. It's been around for a long time, and I feel like as the games progress, the ray gun just doesn't. The ray gun stays the same since World at War, whereas all the other games are improving, like we're getting the 3-hit downs in Black Ops 3 now. We're getting better guns just generally, and yet the ray gun's not. So maybe Treyarch, if you ever seem to somehow find this video for some miracle of a chance, put more damage in the ray gun, because don't make it make crawlers, because I just make the gun better and more people want to use it. Because I've seen like multiple people online now, when they're playing, just leave the ray gun, which I know in Black Ops 2 or even like Black Ops 1 or World at War, no one would ever leave the ray gun. But now people would rather have like snipers or shotguns or anything over the ray gun, because the ray gun is just not good anymore. And yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. If you guys like have any other points you want to make about the ray gun, please put it down in the comments below. If you have enjoyed the video, please make sure you leave a like, comment and subscribe. So yeah, the ray gun's not a good gun anymore. Adios.